The general theme is how does it feel to be a hypocrite?
Right. Well, he sounds like a royal dirtbag.
I was wrong about something.
Magnificent! Magnificent! Magnificent!
If we can be with ourselves, if we can understand ourselves, we can love.
It's not my fault nobody can understand what you're saying.
Let's go while we're young.
3, 2, 1. Just introduce yourself and tell me what you ate for breakfast.
Hey, good morning. It's Matt. You know the drill. It's too early for breakfast, but it is bright. Hey, tomorrow, I'm in a different studio for a bit, actually, and I'm excited to share kind of a success with y'all. I know that I don't share those, and sometimes we should, sometimes we shouldn't, but it's something that I'm pretty excited about. So shiny, hashtag shiny. I just looks like I messed it up. Good old here. Let's try that again. I'm not a very good typer. Put a T in there instead of a Y, which is right next to the Y, by the way. So re-shiny, trauma manage. So I wanted to tackle this. Everybody's dealt with some sort of trauma in their life or whatever, and I guess that some of it is seemingly less severe than others to us or whatever else, but nonetheless it is trauma to them, and I think that's what's important, and that's one of the big reasons why and how I came up with shiny. And so I wanted to just kind of revisit it, and it's been a lot of months since we've done that very specifically. And so shiny, strong, hope, influential, necessary, you is what the acronym stands for. And so what I had done was a primary setup. What it kind of laid things out. There's you are shiny, be shiny, I am looks like I was lost for a second. I mean, look, the internet says everything's working really good, and the computer says it's working really good. So diagnostics say I should be here and be bright and shiny, and apparently I'm not. So looks like it keeps cutting out here. So anyway, those are the 4 main steps. I mean, there's sort of some subsets off of it as well, but it's really it's something that is kind of core and foundational, I guess, when I developed it back in I believe it was late 2013, early 2014. I had a speaking engagement, and so I had to come up with. I didn't have to. I wanted to come up with this sort of thought process that I went through after the trauma of losing my daughter in her car crash. And so you are shiny is foundational, right? So what we need is to start that foundation is we need people that can help us build that. And one of the big things that was extremely helpful for me is that people, and let me say it like this, people saw that I was strong, and they built on that. People saw that I was hope, and people built on that. They mentored me through that. People saw that I was influential, and so they built off of that, and they helped encourage that in me. People saw that what I was doing and who I was as a person was necessary, and so they built off of that. And then they knew and saw that my personality was crucial in what it took to do what I was doing, and so that it would be effective for the people I was doing it for. In other words, my personality, the you, is something that we have to bring to those things in order to make them comfortable for us and make them successful for us. So you are strong. We need somebody that can look at us and tell us that you are hope, you are influential, you are necessary, and you are you. You are unique. You're one of a kind. And I'm here. That's what I'm doing. That's the purpose of Shiny Brand. And of course, it takes money to do that. And so the website and things along the lines is what is doing that. So the next step, be shiny, be strong, be hope, be influential, be necessary, be you, is action. So do things that are strong. So be that way, be strong, and be hope. Be hope is one of the biggest things. Obviously, we all want hope, and it's really crucial to have that and see that, and that there is that. But we need to be that. In other words, we can't say. I say this to students. Let me say it like this, as I would say to students. You can't have a conversation with me and say, I hope someone mows my grandma's lawn. It's really hot out and she shouldn't do it. Well, go over and do it. Be that hope, right? Don't I hope someone else does it. Be that. And that's what it is. So be strong, be hope, be influential, be necessary, and be you. Do it in your style. So I am shiny. Understand my value. And that can be a really tough one, can it? Especially when we've had these traumatic things going on and these problems that happen. We don't see our value a lot of the times. And then when there's the troubled times, we really don't see our value. And so in order to manage trauma, we have to understand that we have value. So I am shiny. It's not that I'm infallible. I am fallible. I fail. It's not saying that I'm invincible or anything along those lines. It's actually recognizing those things so that you can see and understand what you've built off of these difficult times, and that you can understand your value. And that's really, really crucial in this. So I am strong. You have to be able to tell yourself that I have the ability here. You have to say, I am hope, that I deliver that to certain people in certain circles. You have to say that, yes, I understand I am influential, and that I these things that I've learned and gone through, that I can influence other people, and that I am necessary, that my uniqueness to this situation is necessary for someone else's ability to get through things or grow or to build a business maybe or whatever, but that I am necessary to move forward. And then I am you. Now, this is one that is a tough one for most people, because we all have narcissistic qualities. Now, we're not all full-on narcissists. That's not what I mean, but we all have those qualities. We do. And if you can't see that and admit that in yourself, then I would really like to encourage that you really dig deep on that one, because we all have narcissistic qualities in us. We all think about ourselves first on occasions and things. So you understand what I'm saying there. But I am you. That means that you and I are connected. We're humans. It doesn't matter your race or your religion or anything, your education. It doesn't matter your career choice. It doesn't matter your IQ. It doesn't matter any of those things. But I am you. I am connected to other humans in ways that are inescapable. We all have red blood. We could say it that simply or whatever, but we all have feelings too, right? We all go through these traumatic things and we all have feelings. So, that's something to really reflect on, in my opinion, is that I am you. I mean, have that empathy for other people. Does not mean that you have to agree with or tolerate bad choices. But it does mean that you have to look for and find the common ground that you do have. And that might also mean that you just go a different direction. So stay shiny. Maintenance. Nobody likes maintenance. And that is something that is so crucial with this, is that in order to stay strong, to stay hope, to stay influential, to stay necessary, and to stay you, is to make sure that you do things to maintain that. And that looks different for everybody, but understand that. And part of stay shiny is encouragement. Look for people, cheerleaders, if you will, that will help encourage you to go up, and not to stay the same or to go backwards, but to actually move up a a little bit, even if it's a little bit, but that they encourage you to do that. So that is a revisit of Shiny, a little bit more detail there. It's really a fantastic way to manage our trauma and things if you just have that in the front of your mind and things like that. So I'm going to share a very personal thing tomorrow. That is one. I've had really one goal with Shiny ever since its conception, and I'm about to embark on that personal goal here and stuff. And so I'm going to share that with you tomorrow in a whole different studio. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Let's give this thing away. This, by the way, stay positive again. So here we go. Now I am in here, and if I win, we'll redo it. Mom, hopefully y'all understand this is a computer program that I have nothing to do with. So my mom gets to give away another shirt. So I know that I appreciate when people give me things, and so I appreciate that. She's very excited to do that. So I don't even have to mail her the shirt. I'll just hand it to her. So that's even more fun there. So be shiny today, right now, in this moment. Be strong, be hope, be influential, be necessary, and be you, because I believe that you are shiny. So have yourself a terrific Tuesday. See you tomorrow.
You know what I just saw?
Who is this guy?
I call myself Podcast because of my podcast.
I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear.
So it's done.
It's done.